My name is Tom Reed. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm part of our Community Justice Council, and we have been working on criminal justice reform in Milwaukee for about 10 years. We were very fortunate to be chosen by the McArthur Foundation Safety and Justice Challenge as an implementation site, and that has brought both really important financial resources to Milwaukee, but as importantly, it has brought us in contact with some really great national agencies that have sort of state-of-the-art understanding of a lot of the issues that we're confronting. One of those agencies is PRI. They have came in initially to help us with some of our concerns about people with mental illness, who we found repeatedly in the jail and in our criminal justice system. As we dug deeper into the population of people who have mental health issues, we started to realize that at the base of a lot of the experience we were having, both with the individuals themselves and as professionals in the criminal justice system, that trauma appeared to be really co-occurring with these mental health cases. PRI came in and they gave us the ability to put together a 4-hour training, which was comprised of some really interesting vignettes that were provided to attendees of the training. The vignettes, then were followed by really in-depth discussion and some preparation for an understanding of trauma, how to think about it, how it affects us, how we should use trauma-informed knowledge to react differently and more effectively with people that we serve. And so this 4-hour training increment, we were able to put together into a set of classes. Over 400 people have been through them at about 20 to 25 at a time. The interesting thing about the classes is that we comprise them of a heterogeneous mix of criminal justice professionals. So seated at a training could be a judge next to a couple of correction officers, next to a couple of prosecutors and public defenders and court staff, including bailiffs and court clerks, all the people who have interaction with the individuals who come into our system. Learning together in this way allowed people to recognize that what they perceived as just individual behaviors were in fact something that was tied to trauma. And importantly, through our trauma training, we've also recognized that we have a lot of secondary trauma in the people who are providing the services. So what PRI did for us in allowing us to have the skills necessary to conduct the training is to give us an intellectual foundation to address these issues. We have, as a result of this effort, and I think some other things that might be happening in Milwaukee, picked up some really valuable community allies. And I think that Milwaukee may very well be a city that can say in a relatively short amount of time that we've really made inroads on this really difficult problem. If that happens, our work with PRI will be one of the things that we will point to as an example of how we became competent enough and confident enough to take on this really difficult work and to do it hopefully successfully.